Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. It's Tuesday, so it's short song day, anti-war from back in the early 60s. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls pick them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Gone to flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? We haven't learned yet, have we? No, probably not. All right, so I said I was going to start to also help my friends who are into negative affirmations learn what they can. So for you guys out there, I know you're doing the best that you can, which is pretty sad. So internalize that if that will help you. But otherwise, you can walk over to the other side and see a different way of using the power of your mind. All right, my journaling question for those of you who are writing or for those who are elevating the conversation or speaking with me, which I love, is today I want to deal with the archetype of what I call the inner orphan. Literally, people are orphaned. They're given up by their parents. Or when you get older and both your parents die, you're an orphan then too in a certain way. But I'm talking about psychologically, how do you look at anything in your life where you've been betrayed, you've been abandoned, you've been victimized, you've been disappointed, you've been let down. Then like you feel like you're alone. That's the orphan I'm talking about. So want to share that in any way with me or anybody else? It's interesting to come to grips with that and how do you learn to find shelter? Give me shelter from that. How do you build a new family of affiliation that you can learn to trust after being abandoned? So reflect on that for today. All right, as my teacher BKS Iyengar says, the vrittis of the mind are so easily co-opted. So if you're a yoga student, you have to be vigilant about all that disturbs your equilibrium. And you look at the quality of your thoughts and you realize, I love this alliteration, they're either delightful, they're disturbed, or they're dull. If they're delightful thoughts, you're sattvic and you're working on maintaining a certain kind of purity, clarity, and connection to your truth. If they're disturbed thoughts, you're restless, you're always on the move, you're kinetic, right? Doing things, productive, always active, never having time for stillness. And then if they're dull thoughts, you're sleepy, you're lazy, you're negligent, you're heedless, you're careless. Watch your thoughts. But the simplistic thing is, as they would say, keep your big mouth shut. The dogs bark and the caravan passes. Let the stuff in the world go by. You have your own inner work to do. You got to hermetically seal yourself off. And they're telling you, put this with that, and you get a different kind of behavior. It's not random. The path is pretty well laid out, pretty clear. Do this, do that, and you get a certain kind of behavior. And so that's why I'm always advocating learning about the archetypes, the deep flow patterns of energy, our own instincts, and how they picture themselves to the conscious mind. They're portraits of our own instincts. But if you're alienated from them, and you don't know that, learn which one you are alienated from, because otherwise you're going to be acting out unconsciously. And then think, instead of you driving, you'll be driven. I don't recommend it. And of course, how do you know when you're on the beam or off the beam? Well, the path of least resistance is known by how you feel. And so here's the key about stepping up your game. Don't plead a case justifying where you are, because you activate being held in resistance to what you really want. Talking about where one is, or talking about where one isn't, is an attempt to justify something not changing, not realizing that you're holding in resistance. You're escalating resistance rather than allowing what it is that you're wanting. And that's the key, right? Like from the first page in the Bible, God says, let there be, and there is. What is it about letting, allowing? Let go and let Spirit be in your life. Spirit will create by you. Spirit will create by means of you if you let it. So this doesn't mean, of course, that you just allow things to happen. There's no agency. Yes, you have to apply intelligence at every single level. What you eat, what you drink, how you sleep, what you read, who you hang out with, what you consider, and certainly everything that comes out of your mouth. Anything you speak ought to be what you wish to demonstrate. So you have to work on problems. They don't magically get away, but you get help. You don't have to do it alone. So finally, for today, just remember, one of my motivation teachers says, time is the raw material of life. So I hope you do your earthly best to use it wisely and not squander it. Have a great day.